Your brain cannot tell the difference between opening a textbook and opening Instagram. Sounds insane, right? But here's the twist. It's not because your brain is broken. It's because dopamine was never designed to reward pleasure. It was designed to reward prediction. And once you understand that one fact, you can hijack it. Here's the exact three-step trick. This isn't about discipline. It's not about forcing yourself to sit still for 3 hours out of guilt. Willpower is a finite resource. It runs out by the afternoon. What we're doing instead is rewiring the actual chemical signal your brain uses to decide what's worth doing. This is neuroscience, not motivation-poster advice. Here's what's actually happening. Every time you open social media, you get a reward that's fast, easy, and unpredictable. You never know if the next scroll brings something exciting. That unpredictability is the key. Neuroscientists studying smartphone use have found this pattern mirrors the exact reward loop seen in behavioral addiction. The brain's dopamine circuitry doesn't distinguish a notification from any other jackpot. Meanwhile, studying gives you a reward that's slow, effortful, and uncertain to pay off for weeks. So your brain does simple math. Highest reward, lowest effort, scrolling wins every time. This isn't a character flaw. It's your dopamine system doing exactly what evolution built it to do. Here's the part almost nobody knows. In the 1990s, neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz recorded individual dopamine neurons in the brain and found something surprising. Dopamine doesn't spike when you get a reward. It spikes when you predict one. It's not a pleasure chemical, it's an anticipation chemical. Which means if you can train your brain to anticipate a reward from studying, you don't need to force anything. Your brain will start chasing it on its own. This is the three-step trick: deprivation, priming, harvesting. Let's break each one down and the science behind why it works. 15 to 20 minutes before you study, cut every dopamine source. No phone, no music, no notifications, just silence. Your brain will hate this. It's used to a constant baseline of stimulation, and taking that away feels almost physically uncomfortable. But that discomfort is the signal that your dopamine baseline is dropping. And the lower that baseline drops, the bigger the relative spike will feel when the next reward, any reward, finally arrives. You're not punishing your brain, you're resetting its sensitivity. Before you open the book, spend 2 minutes visualizing yourself understanding the material, solving the problem, nodding along, feeling sharp. This isn't wishful thinking. Studies using motor imagery, mentally rehearsing an action before performing it, show it activates overlapping brain regions to actually doing the action. And a large body of research across cognitive and motor tasks confirms mental rehearsal measurably improves real performance. When you visualize succeeding at studying, your brain starts releasing dopamine before you've even started, because it's now predicting a reward is coming. That's the exact mechanism from Step 2 explained: anticipation engineered on purpose. While you study, you need to manually inject reward checkpoints. Every 25 minutes, take a 2-minute break. Stretch, walk, drink water, never scroll. Researchers studying attention have found something counterintuitive. Brief, deliberate breaks during long focus sessions don't hurt performance, they restore it. Because sustained attention naturally drops the longer you stare at one task without a pause. And in a controlled study comparing structured breaks to self-regulated ones, students taking scheduled breaks reported significantly more concentration and motivation than those who just powered through. Your 2 minutes of calm isn't wasted time. It's the reward your brain now associates with the work you just did. Now here's the part most videos don't tell you. The first 3 days will be brutal. Your brain is going to fight you. It wants its easy dopamine back, and it will manufacture every excuse to get it. This is exactly where most people quit. But by day 4 or 5, something shifts. Your baseline has actually reset. Understanding a concept starts to feel like a small win. Solving a problem starts to feel like winning a round. You're not forcing this anymore, you're chasing it. Once that shift happens, you have to protect it. One weekend of mindless scrolling can spike your baseline right back up, and you'll be starting over. Treat this like a 5-day challenge, not a life sentence. Don't aim for perfect, aim for consistent. If this actually helped, hit like and subscribe. It tells me exactly what to dig into next. And drop a comment. What's the one thing killing your focus right now? See you in the next one.